What so how many members you guys have now? What do you say? 20?
We're up there, man.
Couple thousand,
yeah, a couple
like
thousand. We're up there. We're growing really fast.
Yeah,
the membership
awesome.
is taking a huge boost, which since we got to the new building, obviously, which is amazing. I mean, you've got Tuscan Village, right? A beautiful lifestyle, premier lifestyle destination place.
Yeah.
You've got Tuscan Market there. You've got Lake Park. You've got all sorts of great scenery out in Lake Park. Smutty Nose Brewery is there. So there's just a lot of action. The Salem Farmers Market comes every Sunday. So there's just a lot of action over there. And Drive was the first building to open in Tuscan Village. And so, we feel like we played a strong part in kicking off the Village experience where, we immediately brought a couple thousand people into the Village to experience it. And it's just been every day more and more people come in. So we've got this huge influx of all these new members experiencing Drive for the first time, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And then you've got, so many of our legacy members, I like to call them, a couple hundred from Methuen, a couple hundred that signed up, early on with us at the Coke plant in 2016, and they're all still with us. Their families are all still with us. And, one of the great things, like if you were a member in 2014 or 2015, you've now had, this is your fourth Drive, right? Because you had Methuen, right? And then we grew to the Coke plant version 1, right? 12,000 square feet. And then we built out another 5,000 square feet where you got a whole turf section, right? So we created grind and all the turf classes, opened up the weight floor. And then now you're in the Coke, you're in Tuscan Village. Like that's 4 gyms.
Incredible.
In 6 years. So, I mean, for them, like they're enthusiastic, they're excited.
They probably even have a feeling of pride in it
there
too.
Is.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Which is awesome. It's like everything you've described is similar to what we've done too. Like I remember in 2016 we were in office in Andover. Then we moved to that corner. Then I took over space in the other side of that building. Then we moved here, right? And a handful of my guys that have been with us all that time, it's like we're all part of it together. And it's really cool. You guys must have you must walk in that place every day. And I mean, I walked in that place and I was like, fuck, I would be like so proud to walk in these doors every day, knowing that you built that and you grew it. So you must walk in every morning at whatever crazy time it is, 2 a.m., and just have an overwhelming feeling of pride and accomplishment. It's awesome.
We do.
Yeah.
But I think there's even a stronger pride in our people.
Yeah.
Right? Because to watch them now do what they do every day and to watch them come into the doors, in the wee hours of the morning and to see them, pull in 12, 13, 14-hour days like we do.
Yeah.
That to me, to us, I believe is one of the most significant things in our evolution is watching the progress of our people.
Yeah.
Watching the maturity of our people, watching them grow and become just really great, strong leaders out there. And they're really, it's the people that have really allowed us to grow into that space.
Yeah, I mean, you live together as a family. That's what it is. So is this space going to be big enough for a while?
For a while, like I said, we continue to find our maximum effort.
I think your face was the funniest part. He was like...
and push that threshold, You just got to keep pushing it, I think it's important that we make things right where we are today.
Absolutely.
And, who knows what could happen next.
Yeah, you always perfect where you're working on before you move. Any more drives in the future? What are we thinking?
Well, I think that's kind of what I just said. We got to perfect where we are today.
Yeah.
And, our goal is always, we consider ourselves community builders,
Absolutely.
right? So, if we can grow and expand our community, I mean, it's something that we'd love to do.
Yeah.
But it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Life is a marathon.
But I will tell you this: it's the second inning.
Yeah, it's the second inning. I
see
love
where we
that.
go.
We're not even up yet.
We're not even up yet. We haven't even taken our first at bats. Well, that's awesome, guys. One other question, because I was curious. When are you guys open? So I know you open super early. When are you open throughout the day, time-wise, and days of the week?
It's open pretty much, I think, 4 to 8 every night. So our last class at night is 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, and our first class, as Jake said, is at 4:30.
Okay, 4:30 to 8 o'clock, 7 days a week?
Monday through Friday, those are the hours, and weekends. Weekends we open.
So I think our first class is at 6, and our last class is around 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so we try and give give everybody an opportunity to get in there, especially on the weekends.
Yeah.
And weekends are great because a lot of people like to lift independently, so
Right.
they take advantage of the open gym, get to use the equipment, and
Yep. Now, with the open gym, 'cause we didn't touch on that at all. Tell me about that quickly, just so people that are listening know exactly what, if they wanted to, if they like going, to one of these other big box gyms and they do a lot of that stuff on their own, but they're interested in the classes. What is the open floor of the gym like?
yeah, we set it up just like a class. So if you
Yep.
if you want to just do something independently for the day, just sign up for Open Gym and head on in and use the equipment. We got great equipment. Strength Alley is like everybody's favorite,
Yep.
right? So Strength Alley is where we have all our rack systems. You get all your kettlebells, your bumper plates, air bikes, ski erg. So if you want to use any of Drive's state-of-the-art equipment, whether it's the Kaiser system, the Life Fitness stuff, whether you just want to jump on a treadmill, a stair climber, hit the leg press. If you want to use any of that equipment, it's always open and it's always available. All you got to
So
do
you
is
sign up for that as well?
Sign up for it just like a class.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome, guys. Hey, fellas, this has been great. I'm so happy you guys came in. I'm going to get my ass over there and drop these extra 30 I've been carrying for the last couple of years. Anything else that people should know about you guys before we wrap up?
I think that one thing that I'd like to say is, one, we specialize in classes. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But the business started way back on the personal training end.
Right.
The one-on-ones. Our staff is highly educated, very, very educated, very knowledgeable. And sometimes it's getting that individual on a one-on-one basis for a small amount of time gets them much more comfortable to understand
that's
what
an
we're
option?
offering. Oh, we do about 150 to 200 hours a week of just one-on-one training. So a good amount of our members take advantage of that. On top of it, we offer it, and a lot of non-members actually come in just to work with our staff. So
That's
this
cool.
is,
We didn't even touch on that. I
yeah,
think that's great.
hundreds and hundreds of years of experience on the one-on-one sector. And
We actually built a studio for it.
Yeah.
So we have
really?
upstairs near the yoga studio space. We have a private training studio. So if you want just a little bit more intimacy in your training, whether it's an intimidation thing or you just want to get a little bit more guidance in a quieter environment, we built the personal training studio, which houses our boot camp programs. So when it comes to services, one-on-one personal training, small group training, our boot camp programming, we put 250 people a quarter through our boot camp programs. It's one of our most successful programs.
Wow.
And we've continued to let that evolve too. So we have different tiers of it now, right? So there's boot camp level 1, which is registration's open for that now for the fall. Registration for level 2 is opening up soon. We're creating a level 3 and so on and so forth. So again, we are always
Now, what is that exactly?
basically, boot camp is a guidance, an 8-week guidance.
Okay.
So one, you're starting in to understand and learn nutrition. So we're guiding you through a nutrition process for 8 weeks.
Incredible.
And then it's a progression-based fitness program. The results that are given. So what do you get at the end of the day? You're going to get some great results. So for instance, you mentioned, hey, I want to get this 30 pounds off.
Yeah.
That's something that we'll chip away at tremendously over the course of 8 weeks. You're going to learn form, foundation, breathing, mechanics. You're going to learn really how to eat. We're going to take it right from the scratch. And we're not necessarily the level 1. We're not going to give you, don't eat this, don't eat that. We're going to teach you how to eat, how to live. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about, right?
It's about lifestyle.
We want a lifestyle.
Yeah.
We want to be able to enjoy these things that we want to enjoy, and we want to be able to do the offset to make sure that we can do that. So we'll give you that guidance. This is something that we started back well before Drive was even here.
Really?
So, yeah, this is our biggest, strongest program that we have offered.
Yeah.
What else did we miss? That was like as we were wrapping up.
Yeah.
How much more time do we have?
Have as much time as you want. No, this is incredible, guys. It really is. There was another question I was going to ask. Oh, is it one of those things where people just pay a monthly membership?
Yeah, there's also
unlimited type of deal.
Yeah, different options.
Okay.
You can do an unlimited membership. You can do class passes. You can do drop-ins. There's different stuff.
All different things.
Oh, yeah.
But the option to just say, hey, I want to pay them.
That's the majority.
Membership. That's what I would do if I was going to do it. You know what I mean? Say, hey, and then you can do whatever you want, right?
Majority of people at Drive, that's what they do. They do a monthly or they pay in full for the year. And they just roll.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, this has been great.
Mike, thank you.
Where can people find you? Instagram, all that good stuff. Let's let people know.
Obviously, Drive Custom Fit.
Yep.
And then I'm Tony Hasher Fit on all social media platforms.
Tony Hasher Fit. Okay.
And Instagram is really my thing.
Yeah.
That's where you can find me on social.
Okay.
But it's just at Yoga Jake. So
At Yoga Jake.
At Yoga Jake. find me there, DM me there.
Okay.
I do a lot of communication there. So
All right.
if you have any questions, reach out.
Drive Custom Fit, people, in the Tuscan Village. You got to go check it out. It's a super state-of-the-art, impressive building. I was in there the other day, blown away by it, just by walking in the door. One of the coolest things that I liked was the barbell handles too. When I was walking, I'm like, that's fucking great. I like that. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll
Mike,
see
thank
you
you
at the
so
gym.
much.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you,
got it.
guys.